What's up, everybody? Troublesome Johnny here, and we're back with Doki Doki Literature Club. Last time we left off, I do apologize. The last episode was pretty short, but I had to hurry up and get it done for other reasons. But we're back. Last time we left off, Sayori left early because she said she wasn't feeling good, and now we have to choose between Natsuki, Monika, and Yuri of who we want to work with, which, seeing as how I've been going, I'm pretty sure you guys can pretty much guess where I'm going to continue going. So let's start the game up now. Alright, here we go. But of course, I'm going to go with... no, automatically, so no. You're a maybe and you're a maybe. I could work with Sayori to make her not be depressed, but I really want to see what happens with Yuri. But something tells me if I don't go with Sayori, it's going to cause problems. But let's risk it for the biscuit. We're going for Yuri. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Question mark?
Are you serious?
Question mark.
Why would you?
Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean.
No. I was just saying... Ugh.
So, you'll be helping out Yuri then, John? Question mark? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. So I think your assistance would be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself?
I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine.
Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. What else is new? She's always sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over? Question mark? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Question mark? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Of course you are. Do you feel the same way, John? Question mark? Me? Question mark? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it will turn out. Sorry, sorry about that. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki.
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
Because you're just... Ugh. No. That's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why John picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. Don't start kissing Natsuki's ass! No, she doesn't need that! They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so...
I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though.
Why? Question mark.
Well, I'm the one acting immature.
Wow! Fucking applause for her. She finally fucking grew up for 2 seconds. Holy shit. What the hell what fucking crawled up her ass and made her fucking decide to become mature all of a sudden? It's like that fucking Fairly Odd Parents episode.
I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Yeah, I'm fucking just as surprised as everybody else. Monika and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. Once you're in trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at the time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. And she had to go home. What the fuck was that shit?
Now, I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing.
Wow!
But I'm gonna just say this.
Question mark?
You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event.
I believe you. Yeah! What the fuck is this? Alright. I hope to see everyone doing their best. But with that, there's no more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out.
Alright, let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Hanukkah and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Question mark? I turn around. Sorry. I realized that I didn't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. You want my digits. Sweet. I can't believe that that slipped my mind. Come on, John. I know you're not that freaking dense. Should I give you my phone number? Question mark. I think that would be the best way. Yes. All right then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your place on your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for the reasons. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, John. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait! You don't actually think that, do you? Question mark? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Question mark? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward for Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I swear, freaking John, my character John, which is me, which is sad, is so fucking dense that Yuri's probably going to be the first girl he's ever had at his house. Period. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday, question mark. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Okay, my guy is fucking bipolar or something, because he'll sit there and he'll say, not to say anything bad about bipolar people, by the way. It's just, he'll sit there and he'll be like, oh, nothing's happening. No, nothing's happening. Don't even think that. And then he'll be like, oh, well, maybe I can make something happen. Like, what are you doing? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayuri since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayuri said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayuri's feelings aside when she might need me? Okay. I got a nice house. Holy shit. Okay. I decided to visit... Oh, wait. This is Sayuri's. Okay. I decided to visit Sayuri before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayuri's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit to simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayuri isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I swear, something's gonna happen, I could tell. I head up to the bedroom where I finally find her. Sayuri? Hi, John! I sit down in her room. Sayuri forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Question mark? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Question mark. Sayuri's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the stuffed animals and wall decoration that she's had for the years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. Oh shit. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Question mark. Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Question mark. Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayuri had already left by the time we decided to that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to help Monica today? Question mark. Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayuri stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayuri smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, John. Why can't it just be like it's always been? Question mark. This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. What the fuck is she? I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. I feel bad. Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in the trap, John. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Oh, I feel bad. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, John? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Oh. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how it works? Oh, really? That's fucked up. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? I can't even do question marks. That's how fucking flabbergasted I am. Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much to do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, John. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone to be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends to get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, John. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped us is if everything could be like it always was, but I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishment, Nikki. Nikki, I hate you for letting me play this now because I like deep story, but this is... Depression is something that shouldn't be joked about. I mean, when I was absent from YouTube, I was depressed. I was going through a lot of changes in my life, and you know, depression can really weigh you down with a lot of things. And you know, I actually implore my viewers and listeners, if anybody tells you that they are depressed, take the time to listen to them. Don't brush it off. Don't sit there and say, you know, oh well, you'll get over it or things will get better. Sit there and listen to them, because depression is one of those things that can hit hard. And this is coming from me. I've been through depression, and I'm still getting through depression. There's a lot of depressing things going on that I feel like I can't talk with certain people, but I know that there is people that I can talk to with certain things. And when it comes to depression, you need to have somebody to listen to you. And when I say listen, I don't mean, you know, you're there and you listen to them, and you don't have to sit there and try to make things better, but you have to at least sit there and listen. You have to try, like, you can try to understand what they're going through, but even if you can't understand what they're going through, sometimes they just need that venting. So as me, I guess you could say this is my first, public announcement as far as helping somebody. And I'm not doing it for anything. I'm doing it because depression is a serious thing. Alright? And honestly, like, I do the YouTube because I want to make people happy. Sayori's actually hitting pretty hard right now, but I do YouTube because I want to make people happy. And like I said, I've been through depression. It's not something anybody should go through. If somebody does tell you they're depressed, just take the time and listen to them. And, you can try to help them as best as you can, but the best thing that you can do is listen to them and try to understand what they're going through. Don't brush it off as things will get better, or, the grass is always greener on the other side, because that most likely will not help them. It might help a little bit, but it's not the concrete help that they need. So, please, if you hear anybody in your life, I don't care who it is, whether it's the brother you hate, or the sister that stole your money, or whatever, if you do hear somebody that you care about, or even if it's somebody you don't care about, but, their family. I don't get along with my family, but I'm being basically the pot calling the kettle black right now, but if anybody that period, sits there and says that they're depressed, take the time and listen to them, and take the time to try to help them. And I'm sorry for the long pause, and this music probably isn't helping, but that's my understanding of it. I guess is the best way to put it. So with that being said, let's continue where we are and see what we can possibly do for Sayori. I really don't know, but let's see. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. John? I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. John? Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. John, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her to know is that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to at least admit you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori friendly puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, John. The only time I'm not feeling anything is when I'm feeling pain. Excuse me. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No. Please don't. If you do that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I can't believe it. This fucking game actually brought some tears to my eyes. I'm sorry, but like I said, depression is a fucked up thing. And, it's something that a lot of people deal with. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I got a nice room too, holy shit. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so... That's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which is in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both hands firmly on her lap to make sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? Question mark. You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh wow! I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great! It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? Question mark? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? Question mark. That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be anxious. You can relax a little bit. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? Question mark. It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel... sorry, I got like cotton mouth for some reason. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Sorry, I had to take a sip of something. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just moments, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful! What kind of mood is that for? This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I choose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotion and helps you feel them flow through your body. She's trying to brainwash me now. You know, you provide this stuff and, you know, oh, well, let's see if this works. And it happens to work but too well between us, you know? You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. The accent popped out, warmer. Oh, sorry about that. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? Question mark. It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it right here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? Question mark? What will those be used for? Question mark. Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper into ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Question mark. Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. I don't know how to do that one. Is that ooh-hoo-hoo? Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed than it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here is a marker, John. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbon. Oh, alright. I hope she doesn't expect me to actually write, because I got chicken scratch handwriting. Sorry about that, people. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Okay, there we go. Alright. Yuri unravels a long strand of ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. Oh god. The silver handle has a intricate pattern of waves to it. What is she, a freaking... Don't tell me she's like a Satan worshiper and she's gonna sacrifice crap. Alright, the blade itself is gently trimmed blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? Question mark. You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? Question mark. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feelings of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. Hey, I like knives! I even have frickin' a big-ass survival knife. I got fucking butterfly knives, which I can do tricks from. I almost hurt myself once, but I can still do tricks on it, and yeah, I'm fine with knives. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Question mark. Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and I turn it around in my hands. It feels really heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Question mark. Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! John, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It could cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah! Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. What the fuck? I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I intensely pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. What is she? Is it blood? What the? I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. What the fuck did I get myself into now? I went from depression to, I don't know, vampirum? I don't know. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you overreacted a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and I lick her index finger in return. John, did you really just do that? Now we're even! That. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, John. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri called me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbon, we lay them all out on the side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. And just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Alright, so taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use a small bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate sorry, my mouth is fucking dry as hell today. Plate to catch any paint that drips when then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? Oh, she looks cute there, actually. I've seen her face like that before, earlier in this segment, but yeah, she looks really cute right there. I never really took a good look at her. I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeves, pulling it back over her arms. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's just mix the paint. Yuri hardly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them in the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the color for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, then nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium, at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What do you write? What are you going to write? Well, it would be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri kneels on the opposite side. We don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few drops of different colors across the banner to serve as color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolor feels a lot like the art class project we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it that way at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. To be fair, childish things are still fun even though when you're an adult. I mean, I'm 25 and I still do fucking childish shit sometimes. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go outside and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple, like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Question mark. Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games. We're simply sharing the experience with someone who can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over to Banna and grabs an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Kia! What the fuck is that? Kia! Sorry. Yuri reels back and quickly lifts my hand in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out to fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water, I return to my room, and I kneel back down in front of her. She looks... I hate to say it, but she does look cute. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books, almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently half through slightly parched lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? I told you it's the fucking oil! Yuri gently fingers...
Giggity giggity, giggity goo. Stick around.
Yuri's gentle fingers, wrapped around my wrist, sends a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I don't mean to space out. It's fine. God damn it, why don't you just kiss already? The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movement seems clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my brush and continue following Yuri's examples. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with what dots that looks like stars. Looking at it as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than expected. I'm really happy for the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the letters now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true. Won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here than have to bring it in the morning. I could do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's any more for us to do here. Phew. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you're at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, that's not at all that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah, so you don't have any left? I was secretly hoping we could have extra time after finishing the work. Well, ... Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxing environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her to the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need to bring tomorrow. You need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. Kinda say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my word, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, John. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Holy crap, she got close. I kind of like that about you. Well... Damn it, this freaking mouse. How am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori! Hi, John! Sayori! Just now we weren't... It's okay, John. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Aw, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course! Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri You cock block! I mean, Sayori, I'm sorry. I know you're depressed and everything, but goddammit, you just cock blocked me. I was probably gonna get a kiss out of that. She got close. The fuck? Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. Oh, she's crying again. That you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, John? Am I supposed to be happy? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, John. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden on your mind. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put my hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, John. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. John, I like you so much that I want to die. Oh, come on, that is depressing. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Oh, god damn it! Ah! I feel like if I say you'll always be my dearest friend, that's just gonna get her upset. If I say I love you, it's gonna piss off Yuri. God damn it! Ah! Fuck! Alright. I'm still continuing, but I'm gonna save. Just in case. Okay. Alright. I'm still going for Yuri. Okay? That is like the goal for this first playthrough, and then I was planning on doing like a secondary playthrough where I'd probably go after either Sayori or Monica. So, I'm going to go with You'll Always Be My Dearest Friend. I can tell it's probably going to be the worst decision, but You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some real difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help you get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori. It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, John. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I could do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Okay. I'm gonna save here. Because the fact that it's quiet now, I can tell something's gonna happen. But I'm gonna save here. This will be part 8, I believe. Yeah. With that being said, thank you all for watching my series. I greatly appreciate it, and I do want to give a positive message. Like I said before with depression. Depression is a bad thing. Heartache is just as bad. I've been through heartaches time and time again. It's not an easy thing to come by. It's not an easy thing to get over, is what I mean. And one of the main reasons that I was depressed, ironically enough, was heartache. But, I got over that part. Now it's just menial things that I'm depressed about and getting over still. But depression is something that is... I definitely feel like I have to say that depression is something that shouldn't be taken lightly, which normally it is. But with that being said, hopefully we can see what happens with Sayori. Hopefully we can help Sayori and she didn't do something. I'm just feeling like this is going to be bad because of the fact that I know this is psychological horror. But I'm done speculating about it because something tells me either I'm going to be right or I'm going to be terribly wrong and it's going to be even worse. So let's just say we're leaving it right here. I'm going to try to do the videos that now it's, instead of splitting in half, I'm going to start doing it that I'm doing days by days in the game. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. With that being said, this is Troublesome Johnny, signing off. What's up, everybody? Troublesome Johnny here. And I know that this is a little bit of a surprise, but I have to say that this is a bit of a surprise for me as well. So a friend of mine told me to look at the games folder. The actual folder where the game is installed. And they said to keep it open and you'll notice some interesting things pop up. Well, the only thing that I noticed so far was this right here that says Happy Thoughts with the A's or X's. So it took me by surprise just to see that. So I clicked on it to view on it, and this is what I was greeted to. Again, I'm pretty sure something bad's gonna happen. But yeah, this is what I was greeted to. But they told me to just keep an eye on this folder, and I'll notice a lot of crazy shit that's going to pop up in this folder. So I just wanted to give you guys that little addendum to the video, so this way you guys can see what I'm seeing throughout the whole thing. Now with that, this is truly Troublesome Johnny, signing off.